everyone, it's Rosalind. I am so glad you're here to garden with me. Today we are going to be working on part 2 of this flower bed by the chicken coop. So last week we did part 1. So in case you don't remember, I'll give you a little recap. I am filling this bed with plants for the hens and for the pollinators. So I'm putting herbs in here for the hens because obviously their coop is right here and their run is right beside the coop. So I can just throw herbs into them. And then I want to fill the rest with plants for the pollinators and also some shrubs for the birds, like shrubs that produce berries for the birds. So last week I planted some supertunias along the front. The hummingbirds absolutely love the supertunias. And then right behind it I have some agastache. Now agastache is actually, the leaves are edible. I've never tried them myself, but they say they're edible. You can use them in a tea. But the pollinators and the hummingbirds love those as well. The flowers that grow on the agastache plant. And then I have a surface berry in here that produces flowers in the spring for the pollinators, and then it grows berries, like edible berries, about June, July-ish, and the birds love those as well. And then behind me I have an incredible hydrangea, and that's just for the pollinators again. And then today I'm going to be planting some gorgeous shrubs in here for the birds and for the pollinators as well, and then a couple of other plants. So let me turn the camera around, show you what we're planting today. So I have 2 proudberry coral berries that I want to place right up against the chicken coop. So let me show you the tag. These get some gorgeous pink berries. Let me shade it a little bit for you so you can see better. But they get these gorgeous pink berries in the fall. So in the summer they get flowers, and then it turns into these pink berries. They are a native to the United States. They have fall interest, which is those pink berries. They can take sun to part shade. They grow 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. So I am thinking like it'll be perfect to place 2 right over there against the chicken coop. And then they are hardy from from zones 3 through 7. And then the echinacea, I am so excited about this. This is a double echinacea. I've never grown a double before, but I absolutely love that soft, buttery yellow. And it says it grows 18 to 20 inches tall. It grows in zones 4 through 8. And then I also got 1 parsley to plant in here because we already have some dill, rosemary, cilantro, and basil, but I don't have any parsley in here. So when I start a new flower bed, I like to have the tallest plant, especially if it's up against a building. If it's just out in the middle of nowhere, it doesn't matter as much. But up against a building, I like to have my tallest plants in the back and then kind of graduate down and have the shortest plants in the front. So just to kind of show you, like I have my shorter plants in the front, which is the supertunia, then the agastache next, and then I have the herbs right behind it. Now those are shorter than the agastache right now, but they will fill in and be just as tall as the agastache by mid to late summer. I have my incredible hydrangea here. So I'm going to plant the echinacea like right there, and then eventually I want to get just like a little sphere evergreen arborvitae that goes right in front of the honeysuckle. I'm going to place the shrubs and the plants into the flower bed where I want them planted, and then I'll kind of share on how I plant my shrubs. So I have the 1 shrub placed in its hole. Whenever I am planting something, doesn't matter if it's a shrub or just a plant, I like to add in the bottom of the hole before I place the plant in just a slow release fertilizer. This is actually a slow release nitrogen, and that is just to give its best start to its new home. Now I'm going to show you how I have this placed. So you can see that the top of the soil of where this plant was in its container is at the same level as my soil here. I do not want it lower, because if you have it lower, then I apologize, it's quite windy, my camera decided to fall over. But you do not want your root ball lower than your soil level, because then water can sit on your root ball, and that can make it rot. You don't want that to happen. So now I'm going to get these planted, and then I'll give you a little tour. Oh my goodness, this bed is turning out to be so cute. I absolutely love it. Let me give you a little tour. So I planted the parsley right there, kind of behind the serviceberry and the agastache. And I tried to keep in mind that these coral berries do grow 3 to 4 feet wide. So I gave them about 2 feet of space. And then the incredible hydrangea does, it grows 4 to 5 feet wide. So I gave this about 2.5 feet of space. And in the end, they'll probably end up touching, but it'll be okay. And I cannot plant anything too close to that fence because the hens will be eating any plants that I place too close. So then the echinacea I planted right here in front. Can't wait to see that bloom. And then I'm going to, like I said, eventually place a little globe arborvitae right there. And then this bed will be complete. Every year I'll probably plant in fresh new herbs. And that'll be it. Thank you so much for gardening with me today. I hope it was inspiring for you and fun. I will try to keep you updated as this bed progresses, as the plants grow. And I hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you in the next video.